Hey there, Carl Bonner again, and I'm not going to be talking about politics or economics tonight because last night I just went to the sickest show that I've been to in I don't know how long. It was called the Fresh Air Tour. It was at the Wow Hall, which is locally in Eugene, and quite an act. You had BK1, who was DJing the whole set, and then there was Toki Wright, who opened. You also had Evidence from Dilated Peoples, which is also the group that has DJ Babu, my man. I love him so much. And then came along old brother Ali, and he put his heart out there, talking about some very serious things in his rhymes and in his comments throughout the night. I was quite mesmerized by what he had to say. And what amazed me the most is how he came across as a very loving, a very tolerant, very humanist type. Any sort of stereotypes that we've been fed in this country about Muslims, he was able to shatter them instantly. You knew that they weren't real. And what I was most impressed about, honestly, was when he started talking about change and how the old ways of thinking are going out and the new ways are coming in, which I believe is true. I mean, we still have in this country, we still have this reactionary movement that hasn't quite, accepted the new paradigm of values and thinking. But the change is afoot. And one of the places where change is going to have to happen, he said, is within hip-hop culture itself, particularly when it comes to how we treat women and how we treat gays, lesbians, bisexuals, trans people. I was really enamored by his courage. And if you're seeing this brother Ali, because I gave you my channel, if you subscribe to it, I want to give you, the biggest thumbs up, biggest support for showing that respect last night. Because you don't hear that often coming from the hip-hop world. You've had a few who have pointed it out, like Byron Wells, I think it was, or Byron Wright. Daggone it, I feel like an idiot, but he did that documentary Beyond Beats and Rhymes a couple of years ago. And once in a while, like, you got Common, who came out and says, "I'm done with homophobia, no more use of the word faggot in my rhymes anymore." So that's cool, but I actually got to thank Ali afterwards and let him know how important it was that he actually showed some respect for our gay brothers and sisters, because that's a big step in the right direction. I feel a lot less alone knowing that you can be gay in a world, even in the hip-hop world, and that we have as much of a right to that culture as anyone else. So he's also said that hardly anybody has talked about that issue or commented on it after the shows when he's brought it up, which is unfortunate because he admitted that in his first album he used a few homophobic slurs and told of his story how a guy who would have been his fan said that he threw Ali's first album in the trash when he heard the word faggot, and that apparently touched him in a way, and he began to understand what he's doing. So it's proof that people can change. I mean, I knew people growing up in high school who started out as real idiots and bigots, and now they've changed entirely. So thumbs up to Ali for pointing that out. I'm looking forward to seeing you the next time you're in Oregon. Peace, brother, and shalom. This is Carl Bonner signing off.
What's the use when the bills strive hard and stress about the rent? They can still die for and he's dead without it.